motivation is that we've been involved in education from the word go in this country.
The Anglican Church has been providing primary education, secondary education, and teacher education.
We are feeding each and every university, mainly the University of Zimbabwe. We now have doctors, we have engineers.
We do this so that at least they are aware that you don't just wait to be employed in this nation. You can create employment and also generate income.
The Anglican Church of the province of Central Africa is a symbol of permanency in a world of constant change. As Zimbabwe's economic and social fortunes have plummeted, it has become more than an enduring testament to a religious conviction. To these children, it's the foundation of their future. Without an education, none of them would be going anywhere. The Anglican Church believes it has been at the forefront of promoting formal education as an essential part of imparting and living the Christian faith in the region. From establishing the first formal school in Zimbabwe in 1891, it has now set up 8,179 schools across the nation, giving young Zimbabweans the best possible start in life. One such school is St. John's Chikwaka, located 55 kilometers east of the capital, Harare. It's a core educational school that was founded in 1972.
It started as an F2 school with a very small enrollment from the Shelley Cripps Children's Home that is just across the road. Mainly offering practical subjects such as building and other practical subjects. But by 1985, it changed to an F1 school, where emphasis now was on academic subjects.
From these very humble beginnings, with a modest enrollment, it has now more than 975 students, slightly more than half of them being girls. It's incorporating practical life skills in the day-to-day lives of students. The school is almost self-sufficient, growing crops and rearing livestock. It successfully runs piggery and poultry projects and also operates a bakery that supplies all the students' bread needs. Building on this pedigree, the church is now planning to set up a university to expand its influence even further.
We feel that the work is incomplete until we offer university education. And it's not just offering any kind of university education. We have done a needs assessment of what's actually required in this country. And also we have assessed what's already on offer. And we feel there is a special niche for us as Anglicans, because we are going to concentrate on the biomedical sciences.
The people we train must be there to help our own people. There must be a link between our university and the community so that they transform the lives of the people of Zimbabwe.
At Langham Girls High, students are taught the importance of service to their community. Most universities are not responsive to the changing economic environment and still continue churning out employees and not producing wealth creators. At Langham Girls School, students are encouraged to set up entrepreneurship clubs that hone their business skills before they leave school. The higher education system is built on the premise that knowledge derives from a small group of academics, and the conventional method of teaching is in lecture halls, ignoring the need to go onto the ground and into the field for practical exposure. The current model de-emphasizes psychomotor and other life skills that are crucial in giving students a foundation for life. The Anglican University will seek to address such deficiencies and others, among them catering for the disabled and elderly. As such, the church will set up a lifelong learning center which wields elementary life skills in communication, creative thinking, people skills, information and media literacy, communication technology, ethics and values, business, financial and entrepreneurial skills, among others.
This university produces students who are prepared to provide solutions to the challenges facing Zimbabwe.
I think this will go a long way towards meeting the needs of Zimbabwe.
The launch of the awareness for intent to build an Anglican university in Zimbabwe, the first of its kind, and this has been spearheaded by the Anglican Diocese of Harare, of course benefiting the whole nation as it were. That's the reason why we are gathered here tonight. Thank you so much for coming through to be with us and hearing the concept, the point. It's a very short program that we have, but we think it's going to be very effective in its application. I start by acknowledging the following dignitaries are on the top table, as well as some who are in the front row within the gathering. The Bishop of the Anglican Diocese of Harare, CPCA, the Right Reverend Dr. Chad Nicholas Gandia and Amai Gandia. We also acknowledge the presence of the Vicar General, the Venerable Wilfred Kanyemba, the Very Reverend Canon Farai Mutamini, Dean of the Cathedral, the Diocesan Secretary, the Reverend Clifford Zara, the Diocesan Board of Trustees here present, members of the Standing Committee, Cathedral Chapter, and Archdeacons, the clergy here present, and laity. We also acknowledge the presence of Your Excellencies, ambassadors of different nations that are here, senior government officials that include permanent secretaries if they are here, and all members of the Anglican Church who have come through. I've noticed in the process that by virtue of being a member of the Anglican Church, we have the ex-governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, Abagona Amai. We salute you for being part of this congregation. Your support is greatly appreciated. And we acknowledge each and every one of us as we've come through. Yes, our program. It's not very long, as I said, short, but it is packed with very important information, which is the concept as the main idea. This is not the official launch of the university, but the launch of the concept so that we all buy into it, and then at a certain stage, the official opening and launching of the project will then be done at a very high level. So we're here to share and network at this particular level. Without preempting what is coming through, ladies and gentlemen, let me call upon for the opening remarks, and the Right Reverend Dr. C.N. Gandia, Bishop of the Diocese of Harare, will come through and give us the opening remarks and give us the direction of where we're going. And I think it's important that we put our hands together in welcoming.
I want to thank you all very much for taking time to join us this evening. For many years, the National Anglican Church in Zimbabwe has expressed the desire to build a university. The Diocese of Harare has also been thinking about its role in making tertiary education accessible to more people. After a lot of hard work during the past 12 months by the Diocesan University Steering Committee, which was set up by the Standing Committee of the Diocese of Harare and led by Professor Chris Mutambirwa, we now see that dream unfolding. The Church's involvement in education is in line with the Anglican Communion's 5 marks of mission. The Anglican Church in this country is no stranger to the provision of education. With renowned mission schools strategically placed throughout the country, we have Tsambe or St. Augustine's in Penalonga. You know the saying of the school's alumni. Kana usizi kwenda kwa Tsambe, awuzi kwenda ku school. St. David's Bonda and St. Mary's Magdalene in the east, St. Faith's Madetere in Rusapi, Christ the King at Daramombe in Chivu, St. Patrick's in Chiwundura in central Zimbabwe, St. Columbus, Cyrene, and St. James Nyamanjovu, as well as Falcon School and Anglican Foundation School in Matabeleland. And in Mashonaland, we have St. John's Chikwaka, Langham in Chiweshe, St. Mark's and St. Oswald's in Mondoro, St. Philip's, St. Clair and St. Francis in Gurue. And then we also have Anglican Foundation Schools of Bernard Mseki College and Peterhouse in Marondera, to name a few in all the 5 Anglican dioceses in Zimbabwe. What has been glaringly missing from such an impeccable commitment to the provision of sound education to the children of Zimbabwe has been a university. It is time for the Church to expand its services and make its contribution to higher education in line with our diocesan theme for the year 2014, which is to enlarge our tent, taken from Isaiah 54 verse 2, and make a difference in many lives and contribute further to the development of our country. It is part of our mission to serve all members of our nation, regardless of religious or political alignment or affiliation, and regardless of gender or age. Invited guests, we have invited you here tonight to inform you that the giant has woken up from a deep slumber. It is emerging out of 5 years of suffering and destabilization with renewed vigor and a deep sense of its calling. Tonight, the Anglican Diocese of Harare is officially launching its intention to build an integral university in Chitungwiza. It makes sense for the university to be placed in Chitungwiza, a city that is growing and a home to many institutions providing secondary school education. Currently, residents of this city have no choice but to seek university education from other towns and cities. Amongst several disciplines, the university's major focus will be the biomedical sciences. Obviously, this noble ambition entails a mammoth task. We are aware that without the commitment, resolve, and support of many people, both locally and abroad, this excellent project will remain a dream. We are therefore seeking to partner with all of you to make the first university in Chitungwiza a reality. We want you to believe with us that with God, this is possible. And yes, we can do it. God bless you.
There is the integral university concept, which is the concept that we're launching here. We have in the house Dr. JZZ or JZZ Matoanika, who is coming through to take us through the integral university concept. So he's going to take over, so we put our heads together and let him take it.
And as already mentioned in the clip, as we're looking and scanning the landscape, we recognize that there is not much attention that is being paid to issues, particularly for the disabled in our society. If the figures are correct, anywhere between 1.5 to 2 million of our population in the country has one form of disability or another. We're not aware of any university degree programs that are addressing those issues. We are also not aware of any degree programs that are specifically looking at the issues of aging. I do not mean the aged, I mean the process of aging. We think it's important to pay attention to this. This led us to make the recommendation, as already made, of the core of the ideas that we're developing. But before we get into that, we're looking at building a university that is based on a number of principles that lead to it being an integral institution. And what constitutes that integral university? The principles of lifelong learning are particularly important. We learn as we are in our mother's wombs, and we learn right up to the grave. If we should ingrain in our education system, especially at university, that concept and principle that we are always going to be learning, formally, informally, and non-formally, we think we would have actually ingrained in our society, particularly through our students, a particularly important principle. And that is an important issue. Because often our education system assumes that when you get certificated, for an example, at degree level, you are done. Far from it. We think the principles of lifelong learning are particularly important. We think also that we should go across boundaries and be transdisciplinary in our studies. A physicist remains a physicist, but also remains a human being. We cannot understand a physicist purely by being a physicist. We understand him first and foremost as a human. So it is important that we struggle the pathway between all the various sciences. This constitutes part of an integral university. Community activism is particularly important. As a church, as a people, we all derive from communities. If you look at the history of most of us in this room today, you find that our education system taught us to be separate from the communities that raised us. Going to school was beginning a path that said you almost had nothing to do with the village in which you grew up. When you put on that uniform and you had a knapsack on your back, if your parents managed to give that to you, we think that should stop. We should get back to be working within the community as we learn, as we grow up. Because that way we would like to believe students will then be able to give back directly into their own communities. I would like to challenge all of us here to ask ourselves how many of us have managed to send just that one textbook in the schools where we did our grade 1 or some A very few of us would answer to even simply remembering that. It means we are minus community activism. We propose also looking at the university being a catalyst in the transformation of society. A letter has just been read to us here from the Anglican Association of Universities Globally. You've already been mentioned, it's already been mentioned by the Lord Bishop here. There are more than 130 university level institutions of higher learning globally. And we would like to see if we can contribute to that group, but by contributing directly to transforming the society. These four principles are core to setting up an integral university. A university which is not about creating individual geniuses. Our education system at the moment suggests that when I become a doctor, a professor, it's me as an individual who has made it, minus the community, minus the intelligence and the genius that exists in the community that I derive from. It's my professors who put me on a pedestal as an individual that alienates each and every one of us from community. University gears students, as we currently practice, to contribute directly to resolving community issues as they learn. That's what we're looking for, as they learn. Something tells us that often enough when a student is learning, we assume that they are going to start applying what they're learning to the society, the community they live in, after they've graduated. And we would like to develop a model in this university that actually asks the students, as we teach them, the basics of chemistry, or physics, or biology, or sociology, or ethics, to keep thinking potentially in each and every lecture the relevance of how those issues are to solving specific problems in their own village, in their hearts, the hearts of their own mothers, or the kitchen of their own mom in town. We're looking at universities that must create a whole test steeped in realities of the community that raises. I repeat, this issue has been mentioned before. It's particularly important. But within this, also want to embed the issue of spirituality. Spirituality seems to have run away from our education system as we create our graduates. We would like to build that back into the university. And also a university that addresses real burning issues. What are the burning issues in our society? That's particularly important. With this in mind, we propose a university that is built around 4 disciplines. One, discipline around food and environment issues. A second one, health and wholeness. A third, technology and innovation. A fourth, business enterprise and economics. And around these 4 broad disciplines, we propose looking at potential 7 study clusters or faculty schools, call them what you will for now. The first one, on food and environmental studies, we think it's particularly important for us to put up degree programs around environmental resource management, but also on food and nutrition. The second one is already mentioned. This will form the core. If we can do it and come up with biomedical sciences in particular, we think would have contributed seriously to the wholeness and the health of the nation. I don't want to be too critical of our health systems, but if you don't make it with respect to certain dollar power in your pocket, there is a certain level of health care you may not ever dream of getting in the country. Because we pitch all the time that you must have health care from the colleagues who have spent a lot of years. The world over, the issue of biomedical science is becoming particularly important. So we propose programs around issues of biomedical sciences. Biomedical engineering, for an example. The equipment that comes into the country, prosthetics, preparing hearing aids, and so on. So we are all simply just importing all this. There's a lot of fantastic equipment which I believe may be lying idle in a number of our hospitals in the country. Because perhaps we've taken maybe some of our top medical colleagues to go and look for equipment, but they are not engineers. We think it's important for us to look at particularly that issue of biomedical engineering, bioinformatics, biotechnology and medicine, forensic sciences, sports medicine. All the school kids that we see in there are doing sport. We don't see particularly us looking at the issue of sports medicine and around that. We think this is particularly important. And perhaps later on, I'll mention later, that we may then have the formal conventional medical degree, because we already have 2 or 3 other schools that are doing it in the country. Nursing education. But all this must be buttressed and built on a solid foundation of natural sciences, good physics, mathematics, chemistry, biology, and others. That comprises the second cluster of the university that as we think around it. The third one is related, public health and rehabilitation sciences. This is where we're looking at community rehabilitation and applied disability studies. We think this is particularly important. There's nothing new in it. We want to raise it to the level of degree tuition, but also integrated health systems. A fourth cluster, subcluster, related also, this is all part of the health and wellness discipline. Counseling, the issues of counseling, degree work on counseling, not just at undergraduate, potentially even in postgrad. We think it's particularly important. Child and family studies. I'm not aware at this point in time of full degree programs that address that. Yet we've got fantastic problems that are coming up at this level. The needs is already mentioned by the Lord Bishop. In our initial assessment, we think this is an important area. And there again, issues of healthcare and aging, and looking at issues of aging, and the natural disease processes that take place, the natural degradation or reinforcement that take place in our bodies as we go along in management. And the fifth potential cluster, the issues of ethics, philosophy, religious studies. We're going through the throes of various programs in the country at the moment. We would like to emphasize degree programs on ethics, on philosophy, particularly looking at our own philosophy as a people. How have we survived as a people for the last 2,000 years? As African people, what philosophies have we built? Do we have any? There are some who will tell you that Africans do not have a philosophy. Well, I would like to address those issues. Religious studies. The place of African people in the history of salvation, for an example, is an issue maybe looked at in terms of religious studies. And then a sixth cluster, technology and innovation, information technology, systems thinking. We've not seen programs on systems thinking in the country at this point in time. We do have fantastically good scientists who can teach this. Our own departments, we think it's important, including even digital studies. We're even proposing at this point in time, as we set up, for an example, our library system. How can we be setting up a library system on the models of libraries that have existed for hundreds of years, or over the last 50 years, 100 years? We would like to see if we can design a library system that reflects where we're going over the next 50 years. And the digital systems are particularly important. So digital studies will be important. We're becoming a digitalized world. We think it will be important to develop degree programs around this. And finally, a cluster of business studies and economics, accounting, business and management and entrepreneurship, marketing and economics. We think these are important. In addition to the formal structures of faculties, we're proposing research centers, lifelong learning center, for example, research innovation center, community learning centers, the integral development concept, biomedical research centers, environmental resources, ethical studies, corporate governance, counseling, business incubation center, for example. What is to stop us, for example, in here, to take a number of our students, get to the banks and say, as you learn at university, we are giving you a loan to start a business before you leave university. We even mark, we give you an A+. You're going to pay for it 5 years after you leave university. And you're incubating ideas in the student as they are at university. And we are actually overseeing this. So a center like the Business Incubation Center, Technology Management, and so on and so on. These centers in particular, it's through these that will then promote postgraduate studies, masters, master of philosophy, doctoral studies, and so on. That's the time. It will provide these research centers because they should be addressing real burning issues in our society. That is the proposal. What are the problems? Our proposals for implementing this program. We propose a 25-year development program for this university, divided into 3 phases. The first phase being 5 years, which we're calling the establishment phase, where we expect to register, because we must register, get a charter for the university, begin to garner staff, put together a council. But we also propose to start as soon as we get a charter, to start working on having diplomas, potentially anything up to 1,500 students, specific diplomas that relate to the programs that we already mentioned about. But also introduce 4 degree programs, maybe registering about 200 students in that first phase, and establish the 4 centers, 4 out of the centers that we proposed. That's in the first 5 years of the program. You see the number of degree programs is small, but the idea is for us to garner it. We think in the first 2 or 3 years, it will be fairly slow. But the following phase, phase 2, will be a 10-year program, which we are taking a construction phase, where it will be largely building. We'll also introduce 12 degrees and still run diplomas. And then the final 10-year degree program, 10-year program, where we propose that we consolidate again with buildings, introduce more programs. And this is where we may even introduce the medical school, maybe in year 20. Because we build the basis, we build the capacity, we build the competencies and the staff in the biomedical sciences programs. We think by then we'll then be looking potentially at a high upgrade medical school from the experiences at this